Hi, I'm Veronica, artist here at Shaboo Prints. Welcome back to the Shaboo Prints Artist Studio, where we are going to spend time together so that we can play and remind ourselves that there are good things in the world still, even if we're quarantined, even if we have a lot of fear that is also there, right? Both can exist at the same time, and I will be here to constantly remind you that there are things that you can do to help bring peace and balance back into your life. And a lot of that can come through creativity and play. Yeah, it's powerful. That's why Google and all these big corporations are using play. It's real. It's not all that hoo-ha that you might think. So I am so glad that you're here. We've colored a beautiful shoe, and now I think we're going to hit 2 shoes, including a sandal. I will provide the page that we're coloring always in the feed so that you can download and color on your own. You can color along with me or use it anytime you want. And considering some colors that I might use, I'm excited. So I am looking forward to spending more time with you now, just calm, just hanging out, listening to some music, and reminding ourselves that not only are we still together, but that life is good. Come on, let's color. Okay, so here's where we left off. Our beautiful yellow buttered color shoe. And again, I want to bring attention to the inspirational quote at the bottom. Maturity is when we accept our birth-given shoes, which we discover are hard to fill with anyone else. And while we color, I invite you to consider what that might mean for you. Let's start today with the Oxford shoe that's kind of buried there in the back. And I've chosen a nice, soft, suede-y, dark brown to begin. And again, I'm using my Photoshop software so that you can more cleanly see what I'm doing, and using the pen nib size of about a felt tip marker and just coloring it in, filling in the space with color, bringing dimension to it, breathing life into the shoe. It feels so empowering to be able to create like this. It feels good to reposition myself from being a little stressed and nervous and maybe a little afraid with everything that's going on right now to a state of calm and peace and creativity and productivity. I can feel my soul being quenched right now. And I love this music. We are on par with all the greatest creators in the world right now. Think about that. And I invite you to refer to the statement to the right for inspiration, for what it means to be accepting ourselves, how we were born as is, who we really are, and why that might be. And if you think about it, nature has decided to express itself as us. After eons of evolution and development, it's chosen to express itself as you. That's awesome, and I'm honored that you're here with me. Let's get around some of the shoelaces. Getting careful in through here. You ever notice when you color, sometimes your hand is sturdier than other times? I think it's an indication of your state of mind, where you're at. So I lightened up the brown a little bit into a tan. Make it a two-toned colored Oxford. I'll just get in this small little area here. Come down to towards the toe or front of the shoe here. Here's a nice big space. I look forward to filling it in. Feeling the freedom once I outline it. Well, as carefully as I can, but not too carefully. I want to have fun with it, not increase my stress. And I love being able to make wide, big strokes like this. It feels so good. I'm liking the color. This color, how does it make you feel? I was just thinking it reminds me of like desert sand maybe, or definitely earthy in terms of food, maybe milk chocolate. I think I better focus. I'm so grateful for this process. I'm so grateful that you're here with me. At least together we can have some moments of peace and calm, optimism and creativity. When you create, you go to a different place. Your heart opens and you start to imagine more. And when you imagine more, possibilities grow for you. What seemed impossible 1 minute ago with imagination can become a possibility. Maybe with imagination, possibility can become probability. It's all in how we think, it's all in how we perceive our world. And right now, our world is gentle and kind and healing and supportive. And we're in community together, doing something constructive and joyful. Let's breathe in that music a little bit right now. Use a dark gray for the bottom of the shoe here. Nice small but simple area, not a lot of curves, easy breezy to fill in. Whoop, a little bit outside there. How do you feel when I do that? I know there's a temptation to go back and correct any going outside of the lines, but not for me. I want to accept it as is, in its natural process. And that in the scheme of things, accidentally going outside of the line is okay. Right? I'll increase the depth of the shoe by adding a little highlight. Start to give it some depth. There. Let's now bring life to the sandal. I'll color the sole first. I'm choosing another earthy color. I think I'm going to make this a very casual summer sandal. The kind that you can wear in the sand when you're walking on the beach and sand gets in your sandals and you shake your feet and it shakes out. The kind that goes soft, the leather goes soft with wear. Let your toes breathe. Feels so good in the spring and summer, and we're coming around to those seasons now. That'll be nice to take off the thick socks and swap them out for nice, loose, comfy, floppy sandals. Again, just outlining the area first before I let it rip with color. Nice bigger strokes feel so freeing. Look at me go. Suddenly it starts to come to life, doesn't it? Just the added color, even if it's two-dimensional color, starts to add personality and depth. If you look out to nature, you'll see that there aren't many things that were naturally meant to be neutral beige. Everything has its signature color. I am grateful for that. And now I can pull from nature's colors to choose the colors for my sandal. Nice, large, freeing strokes. Love how that feels. Get more controlled as you near the edges, and then go crazy in the free open space. Kind of like flying. You've cleared the trees, and there's a little cluster of trees you're trying to avoid now. Proverbial trees, and now we can break open into the open sky and just fly with color. There. This sandal will be two-toned blue. We'll start with the darker blue on the strap. In the corner of my eye, I can see that I forgot a part of the sole of the shoe, and we'll get back to that later. First, I'm going to fill that in with some pure blue. I can't take it. We'll fill that in now. How did you feel about that? Could you have gone on knowing you had to finish that? Or would you have had to stop like me, the blue, so that you can finish the sole? Isn't that interesting? How our personalities work? Okay, now I'm really relaxed. Finish that so I can focus on the blue of the strap, front strap. Kind of funny. Now you're getting how my mind really works. The inside scoop. Let's enjoy some of this music for a little bit. Let me color this little section in that I also forgot about, but not now. Now it has my full attention. Now I have a beautiful denim blue. We'll color this strap in. So it's two-tone sandal. A little stylish, even though it is very, very comfortable. Don't the two blues look nice together, side by side? Different and yet alike, like the rest of us. Imagine your toes slipping into this beautiful sandal, soft leather bottom, and wiggle your toes. Can you wiggle your toes for me now? I'm wiggling my toes. I darkened the blue denim color a little bit so we can use it as a inside of the sandal, a little bit darker, give it a little shadow, like that. Get into these small areas that are on the underside of the strap. There. Let's add some depth to this beautiful sandal. We'll take a little darker color and give it a little shadow. You can see where the foot would have rested. I'll darken the denim again a little bit more and use it here to add some shadow and depth. So now you can start to see it popping out even more as we darken some of these areas to reseed it. Here on the strap, now it starts to look like it's rounded. Here's some darker blue for the darker strap, like that. Let it pop a little bit. Give it further dimension. Just playing. We have it colored in, but at this point I'm playing with my colors. You know what? The Oxford is beckoning for my attention. I want to give it some depth. So I'll add a darker brown just to reseed the edges a little bit so it looks like it goes around. Again, at this point, I'm just playing. Notice how the more we do this, the more alive it becomes. It's like with anything. We look at anything long enough, we'll see more and more details. We'll see more features that we've never noticed before. Shades, colors, movement, features within features. It's endless. The more you look, the more you see, the more you know, the more you don't know. I think I'll even add a little highlight to the shoelaces. Give them some depth. Look at that. Look at how it comes forward. Ah, well, that was a nice break. Next, we'll take on this boot here, and I think we'll also do this pump. Nice. Thank you for being here with me.